Hey, it's Nick. Right now, not really a journal. I mean, I guess kind of a video, but I've I'm discovering a fatal mistake I'm making before my very eyes that I have not really not really discovered, or at least put enough value to. Okay, so right now I'm doing some deep work. So I did shit ton of cold calls. I did 90 cold calls today, booked 3 meetings. I have 3 sales calls coming up, whatever. Doing deep work right now. So what I'm actually doing, I'm building my offer. And to build my offer, first step I'm doing, and there's a big part of making the offer, which is actually figuring out really well what their problem is and what I'm solving for them. And that's like kind of the underbelly of everything. So I'm making sure that I'm doing that to the best of my ability. So first thing I'm doing, I'm getting around, how many sales calls is it? 9 sales calls. I'm getting 9 sales calls. I'm reviewing them, and I'm looking at the problems that they're explaining, and I'm looking at their pains, and I'm amalgamating that to like a sentence or two of their biggest problems that they have personally. And so I'm thinking after I do that, I could look back at the question of what problem I'm solving, and then I could critically think through it, and I could use this as information. You can see right here, Brian, Charlie, Jake, Corey, shit like that. I'm just listing them out. And what I've realized is like, one, I am not at all as good at sales as I thought it was. At all. Fucking dog shit. Caveat here. I'm doing the macro things amazingly. So my mindset, my patience, my silence, shit like that, awesome. But when it comes to my thought process and like the way I question and the way I dig and the way I think and the way I'm trying to pull information from them, this just off discovery, pretty bad. And I'm looking at the sales calls, and I'm like, I think to myself, I'm like, I am not as good as doing the thing as I thought I was at all. And I'm like, damn, it's really because I've not been reviewing my sales calls, like, at all. Like, I haven't delegated any time to it. I thought that I was just gonna get information, keep doing sales calls and just get better, kind of like drumming, but it's really not like that. And I realized when you're doing something else like drumming, you're getting immediate feedback because you can literally hear how the pad sounds and how you're playing. So yeah, harsh truth, man. I'm listening to this call, and matter of fact, the prospect fucked with it so much. I genuinely think he would have closed if it wasn't for him having a Facebook guide that I didn't uncover during discovery. That was the main object, because I remember the sales call, and every time I'm looking at these sales calls, it's so painful because I remember how they went, how I felt, and it's just like PTSD. And yeah, I realized that reviewing sales calls is almost just as important as doing the sales call themselves, and I did not appreciate that enough. I thought in my mind, like, reviewing the sales call is good and all for improving your pitch and whatever, but it's like a cherry on top. That's not even true. Like, that is literally, like, I look back at these calls, and when it comes to my skill, my verbal skill, and the way I'm doing all the technical shit, like when it comes to pulling information from prospects and talking to them and framing things and going off the line and shit like that, like, I have not been improving like this. I've been improving like this, like pretty much flatline. I've been pretty much almost the same level for a long time, and yeah. But now I've realized that, and yeah, I mean, because dude, I'm not even reviewing sales calls. I'm just getting problems. Okay, I'm just writing down the problems per sales call, and I'm already seeing things that I've never saw before that I'm just doing really badly. Like, for example, prospect gave me good information, and he kind of exaggerated a bit because he's a very direct guy, and he's like very curious, and he's just, he has a bright mind, and he's very enthusiastic, so everything he does is like exaggerated, right? And it's like, he came in with a bad expectation. That's not about the sales call. That's everything before the sales call, which is why I'm revamping my offer. And probably the way I spoke on the cold call, but that's a common thing anyway. It's not even a bad thing. He came in with a false expectation in terms of what I do, and then first thing I said was I deflected that, instead of what I should have done is just come back with a question. And I guess I just had a belief of like, answering questions with a question is just a shitty thing to do, and it's just like not direct and like sleazy, but it's actually not. It's actually better for answering their question, because genuinely, it gives him a better idea of like the main picture. So shit like that. And then he gave me really good information. He gave me like almost a like golden problem, and I didn't dig on it. And then what I did was I went back to square one. I was like, so what's the biggest challenge of the business? And then he got fucking confused, right? Because he gave me this information and I was supposed to dig there and I didn't. So I went back to what's the biggest challenge, because I was just like, I didn't get a clear problem, so I thought just doing it again would work, but that's not true. I should have dug there. It's a little shit like that. Like it's really bad. The way I'm doing it is really bad, and I'm realizing that the only reason that hasn't been better is because I haven't reviewed sales calls, because I wasn't even aware of it. Like I thought I was good at sales, but I thought I was good at discovery and shit like that, but I really wasn't. So good thing to know. I have a sales call in 12 minutes here. Don't know if he's gonna show, but after yesterday, I'm forever and ever, I'm gonna do my best to make them show, and I'm gonna wait on that sales call for like 15 minutes, which is the SOP, because a guy yesterday didn't have any communication, hopped on the call 7 minutes late. I was very lucky to be there, not just gave up, because I actually was like, let me actually wait. Let's see what happens. And he showed up, and he was a good prospect. Obviously, I didn't close him at all. Call didn't even go well, but it's fine. But yeah, I gotta review my sales calls more. See ya.